And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lake TV's coverage of live high school basketball. We are live from Versailles for the hometown Versailles Tigers as they'll play host to the Tri-County Conference foe California Pintos. And on tonight's Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show, it is the annual court warming festivities. I'm William Holtz with Lake TV alongside my partner in crime, Chris Schneider. And so we're going to go ahead and let you enjoy tonight's court warming festivities as part of our pregame show.
Keegan's school activities include cheer, basketball, and track. Her future plans are to attend the zoo and possibly join Army ROTC. Keegan is escorted this evening by First Prince candidate Ryder Williams. Ryder is the son of Jamie Williams and Laura Garrison. Ryder is a member of the basketball team. His future plans after graduation are undecided. Keegan Bullock and Ryder Williams. Our second princess candidate this evening is sophomore Emma Garrison. Emma is the daughter of Justine and Heather Graham. Emma's school activities include beta, varsity cheerleading, concert choir, and FCCLA. Her future plans are to attend nursing school in hopes of becoming a pediatric nurse. Emma is escorted by sophomore prince candidate Xander Thibodeau, son of Sheree and Jesse Thibodeau. Xander's school activities include baseball. His future plans are to attend college to play baseball and hopefully play in the major leagues. Emma Garrison and Xander Thibodeau. Our final princess this evening is junior Madison Lucas Avey. Madison is the daughter of Steve and Deanna Lucas and Tina and Travis Yeager. Madison's school activities include softball, basketball, and choir. Her future plans are to attend college to play softball and become an athletic trainer. Madison is escorted this evening by junior prince candidate Gabe Leyland. Gabe is a member of the football, wrestling, and baseball teams, as well as beta, DECA, and chamber choir. His future plans are to attend St. Louis Community College and major in mortuary science. Madison Lucas Avey and Gabe Leyland. Our first senior queen candidate this evening is Miss Lauren Garrison. Lauren is the daughter of Amanda and Jeremy Garrison. Lauren's school activities include softball, DECA vice president, chamber choir, FBLA, German club, beta, senior class vice president, and theater book staff. Her future plans are to attend the zoo and major in health sciences pre-professional, and then attend MU School of Medicine to become a pediatrician. Lauren is escorted by senior king candidate Josh Lee, son of Tom Lee and Leah. Josh's school activities include beta, German club, FBLA, FCA, baseball, yearbook, and senior class president. Josh's future plans are to attend the zoo to major in homeland security and counterterrorism. Lauren Garrison and Josh Lee. Our second queen candidate is Carmen Lamel. Carmen is the daughter of Maurice Lamel and Melissa Bueller. Carmen's school activities include cross country, basketball cheer, track, history club, beta, and Spanish club. Her future plans are to attend Missouri Western State University to major in creative writing and become an author. Carmen is escorted by senior king candidate Kyle Bartlett. Son of John and Heather Bartlett, Kyle's school activities include basketball, golf, and being a library aide to the best librarian ever, Mrs. Bradley. His future plans are to attend State Fair Community College and become an X-ray technician. Carmen Lamel and Kyle Bartlett. Our next queen candidate this evening is senior Reagan Murdoch. Reagan is the daughter of Ryan and Kim Murdoch. Reagan's school activities include FFA, beta, and Sons and Daughters of History Club. Her future plans are to attend college to become an RN and travel. Later, she would like to become a nurse practitioner. Reagan is escorted by senior king candidate Justin Myers. Justin is the son of Chris and Pam Myers. Justin's school activities include FFA and baseball. His future plans are to attend MWI to become a pipeline roller and start a custom baking business and live life to the fullest with all of his buddies. Reagan Murdoch and Justin Myers. VHS. The 2020 Princess is senior Mikhail Kalila. Mikhail is a member of the basketball and track teams. His future plans are to attend State Fair Community College. Mikhail is the sorority 2020 Queen, Adrian Chin. Adrian is currently a student at the University of Central Missouri, where she is a member of Army ROTC and majoring in criminology. 2020 King, Kobe Williams, could not be with us this evening due to college basketball. Kobe is currently attending and playing basketball at Westminster College and majoring in physical education. It is being so hot, I'm so sorry. Alright, so your 2021 court-warming princess is Miss Kitty Block. And your 2021 court-warming queen is Miss Garrison.
Hey, so me and my mom are reading it. What is it, Mom?
I think it's Project Grab is what it is.
Alright, so, yeah.
Do you want me to check it out? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just if she wins with the money, I'll just give it. Just donate it back.
See ya.
And your 2021 court-warming king is Mr. Josh Lee. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes the 2021 court-warming coronation. We will now take a quick picture of the general order and disperse the conference.
And we are back from Versailles, Missouri, right here live on Lake TV. It's our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. Chris Schneider, I'm William Holtz with Lake TV. And of course, you guys got to see the court warming festivities. A new king, a new queen has been crowned. And so it's time for some basketball. And Chris, it's conference season, which means the Tri-County Conference schedule is underway. And two teams we love, the California Pintos and the Versailles Tigers.
Absolutely, and I tell you, both these teams like to run, so we're going to see another fast-paced game tonight. I think they played once earlier this year, the conference tournament. Versailles won in a very high-scoring, fast-paced game. I think California took 51 free throws in that game.
It was their largest scoring affair of the season, that being California. They ended up scoring 92 points. Of course, Versailles got the win, 101-92. But California, they only came into tonight's game. If you take away that game, they averaged 44 points a game, and they put 92, well over 2 times their season average outside of that game. And that's really the style of play that Coach Jason Allison's team forces you to play if you're going to keep up with them. So we'll start with the visiting team, the California Pintos. And Chris, they come in under first-year head coach Brad Conway. What can you tell me about him?
Well, I tell you what, you were actually teaching me about Coach Conway because he's kind of a legend in Missouri, right? He's a Hall of Fame guy, was at St. James, did a lot of stuff. In fact, I think he went to school there as well as coached there. Had a lot of success there, Jeff City. And when I talked to him, he said, hey, I'm retired, man, so I'm just kind of having my cake and eating it too.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, he's an impressive specimen as a coach. You mentioned he graduated from St. James, was an all-state player there. He coached there. And while he was there, Chris, all he did was surmount nearly 300 wins, 6 district championships, 6 conference championships. He took the Lady Tigers to 4 Final Four appearances. And, of course, his latest stop in Jeff City with the Lady Jays in 5 years, 118 wins to just 22 losses over those years. And last year, they went 22-4. Coach Brad Conway says he retired, and then the folks at California came a knocking, and he realized, I still got that competitive edge. I don't necessarily want to leave the game. So he's back at the head coaching level here in the state of Missouri, and you actually got to talk to the 2015 Missouri Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame inductee.
So, Coach, you got a Versailles team tonight that really likes to run the ball, huh?
Yeah, they like, they get up and down the floor, play a lot of kids. They shoot the ball really well. They're aggressive offensively, and, it's going to be a track meet.
Absolutely. You guys in good enough shape to keep up with them tonight?
Well, we'll find out.
Absolutely. So what do the Pintos like to do? What can we look for from you guys?
We try to be, pretty structured. But, at times we've been able to get out and get on the break. But, we've already played each other once early in the season, the conference tournament. We know they like to get up and down the floor, and we're going to have to make sure we pick our spots, and we're going to have to do a better job taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, and you're going to be missing a couple of guys tonight. A couple of your studs off playing some football all-star game in Texas, I guess.
Yeah, and like I tell the kids, it's next man up. So we're going to have some kids get some extra minutes tonight and opportunity to kind of show us where they're at developmentally wise.
Excellent. And what's going to be the key for the Pintos to win it tonight?
I just think we're going to have to play solid defense. I mean, we know they're going to try to get to the hole. We know they're going to get up their threes. We've got to take care of the basketball, and then we've got to execute. We've got to put the ball in the hole on the other end.
Excellent. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And so Coach Conway, the Hall of Famer, over 500 wins in his varsity head coaching career, but he's got his work cut out for him. His team is young, they're inexperienced, and on top of that, they're going to be without 2 of their big-time playmakers tonight, Garrett Berger as well as Brian Davis. Both are in Texas for an all-star football game.
How about that?
That's a good excuse to be missing the game, but of course, Coach is not going to be happy to missing their services. He's going to rely heavily on junior Kalen Kruger. Of course, you probably recognize that name. You should. He's the starting quarterback for the Pintos football team for head coach Derek Scroggins, and the Pintos had a really good year, and he's their top scorer. They're also going to rely on Tegan Higgins and Trevor Myers. He's going to have to score a lot. He's a good scorer. Doesn't score as much when Garrett Berger and Brian Davis are here. He's going to be called upon early and often tonight to relieve Kalen Kruger of having to do it all. When we return to tonight's Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show, Chris catches up with Tigers head coach Jason Allison, and we'll talk about a very special young man who's putting up some very big numbers this season when we return.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay.
And we have it for less.
at Slumberland Furniture.
Start out with neutrals. Use a beige or light gray sofa as your base to build on. Next, mix and match metals and wood. Try adding contrast by using light with dark. Finally, add home-style pillows and unique farmhouse accessories. Play around and have fun. Get your current look for less at Slumberland Furniture.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee in Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
And we are back on Lake TV for high school basketball game of the week, a Lake TV sports production. I'm William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider. And Chris, we talked about the California Pintos. Now we got to talk about the home team, Versailles Tigers.
Love these Tigers, man. This is like my favorite team to cover because they never stop, man.
Yeah.
They're running, they're rolling. I mean, their rotation is about a minute.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like an all-out sprint. That's what Coach Ollison wants is you go out there, you sprint it, it's the 100-yard dash. You'll be out in about a minute, so you're not going to get tired. And, man, they like to put up the three-pointers. It's a fun game.
Yeah, I love their style of basketball as well. When you look at the different levels of competitive basketball, you got professional, you got college, you got high school, junior high, and below. And both of our favorite level is this high school level, and it's because you get to see things like Jason Ollison's team.
Yep.
They run, they gun, and they have 5 game league goals. A few of those are, this is unheard of. They want to shoot 43-point attempts. They want to force 20 turnovers, and they want to get 40% of their team rebounds for the game on the offensive end. And one kid they're going to rely very, very heavily on is tonight's Arrow Point Solar Spotlight Player of the game. It's Eli Goliath, and he's an impressive young man. You're going to see his numbers, nearly 15 points a game. But what else he does on top of that, you see he leads the team in rebounds from all of the guards at over 6, whereas Seth Newton is going to score more because their offense is designed to get him open looks. It's a lot of times Eli Goliath going in the lane and taking the elbows to the head and to the shoulder and getting those hard rebounds, you know.
Yep.
He gets bruised, he gets battered, and they're going to need him to do a lot of things. But for Versailles, they're deep, so deep in that first game against California back in December at the Tri-County Conference Tournament, scored 101 points, and 6 players scored double figures in that game. So they're deep, and they're going to do a lot of good things. And outside of Eli Goliath, you know their team is led in scoring by Seth Newton, but another young man that I'm interested to keep an eye on tonight is just a freshman, and that's Jackson Marshall. We saw him in that game right here against Buffalo a little over a week ago, and I was really impressed with him. He had about 8 points, about 11 rebounds, but he really has good footwork, really good body control for a bigger guy, and I was really impressed for a freshman that he was able to come in and really give him that presence inside. And for Coach Jason Ollison's team, they get that going and start hitting the perimeter shots, they're going to be real tough to beat. And Chris, when you talked with Jason prior to that Buffalo game, you asked him, how good do you guys think you can be and what are your season expectations? And he really feels like they got a chance to win a district championship.
Absolutely. If they catch fire with the way they play, they start hitting their three-pointers, they're going to be tough for anybody to beat.
No doubt about it. And we talk about head coach Jason Ollison. We talk about Brad Conway. This may be the battle of Coaches of the Year awards because collectively among the two, they've got nearly 26 Coaches of the Year awards, including at the state level for Brad Conway a few years ago at St. James. And you got the pleasure of not just talking to Coach Conway, as we already showed you, you also talked to head coach Jason Ollison.
One of our favorite coaches and one of our favorite teams because you guys are so entertaining. I'm guessing you're going to run and gun tonight.
We're going to have some fun. We're going to get up and down the floor and do what we can do. So, you know, it's such a fun style to play, such a fun style to coach, and the kids, you know, they just absolutely love it, and that's the main thing.
It's a fun style to call, too, because there's so much action. So what about this California team tonight? What do you know about them?
They're a gritty team. They rebound the heck out of the ball. We're really going to have to do a good job on the boards, and they'll get after us defensively. They're not going to allow us to get what we want. You know, they're not going to give us our open threes that we want to get. So we're going to have to move the ball well, but we're going to have to rebound. That's the most important thing, and keep that clock running. we can't bail them out with fouls, and we can't let them go to the free throw line.
I think you know them a little bit because you played them once this year, right?
Yeah, we played them in the conference tournament, and we got them by 8, but it wasn't an easy game by any stretch. And we allowed them to shoot 51 free throws, and if that happens again tonight, it's going to be rough for us. So
you say 51 free?
51 free throws. Yeah. Of course, there was 100 possessions, so it kind of makes it that way. But it's fun. And like I said, we keep the clock running. I think we'll be okay. But if that clock keeps stopping and we're not allowed, we're letting them get to the free throw line, it's going to be a tough one.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Love talking to Coach Jason Ollison. Chris, You always do. Of course, you can also catch head coach Jason Ollison and all the Lake area head coaches on our high school basketball coaches show each week. So, Chris, this is your Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show as we are about to wrap this up. One thing you noted when you were talking about California, they shot 51 free throws in that first game against Versailles.
51.
And that had a lot to do with why they put on so many points. Versailles only shot 31 in that game. So when you talked with both head coaches, Coach Ollison said, hey, one thing we can't do, we can't let the Pintos get to the free throw line 51 times. And if you're out there watching this game, Mr. Mike Heitman, I know you're hoping they do get to the free throw line 51 times because it's no longer the free throw line. It's the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. And we anticipate both Versailles and California at the speed they play will both be taking many trips. Well, that's going to wrap up tonight's Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. Chris and I will have this one on Lake TV after this.
It's new, it's here, and it's now. It's the Lake Expo app. You asked for it, now Lake Expo is bringing it. Featuring more news, more real estate, with more boating and boats for sale, and more of what's happening at the lake. The Lake Expo app is feeding your need to know. Stay connected to the lake from anywhere. The lake is always just one click away. Download the Lake Expo app today, available on the App Store and Google Play.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets rather, the most fasted gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say
Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. We've set the stage for tonight's Tri-County Conference matchup. California, they carry a record of 3-11 on this season. For Coach Jason Ollison and the Versailles Tigers, it's been a season of streaks. They're at 6-6. They split their first two. Then after that, it was win 2, lose 3, win 3, lose 2. They're hoping to go on a little winning streak here after hitting the 500 mark once again, and this is when they want to be playing their best ball. And for Coach Jason Ollison, he feels like that is now. So it's time for some high school basketball, and doesn't look like we'll have our starting lineups. I'm William Holtz alongside Chris Schneider with Lake TV, and proud to be with you here. And Chris, tonight it's going to be our first time getting to see the California Pintos, but we touched on it. We expect to see a lot of number 3, Kaylin Kruger. And here's the tip, and finally corralled by the Tigers. And here they come.
Yeah, take a breath, because this is going to be a run-and-gun affair more than likely.
Murdoch and Bell, as well as Murdoch now. He'll get called for the walk, and that's the Tiger turnover. So a little bit different of a starting lineup for the Tigers than we might have been accustomed to seeing. Out there is Justin Hamrick, Mike Bell, Trace Murdoch, Seth Newton, and then, of course, Cole Vebrock. And here come the Pintos all the way, and they beat that Tiger press. That's Trevor Myers, and we talked about him early.
Yeah, nice job there and a nice little layup. Good way for the Pintos to get this game started.
Kruger now pokes it away from Murdoch, and not the normal Tiger starting 5, and you wonder if there's some disciplinary actions. Coach sending a message. Some of these underclassmen going to get a chance here for the Tigers to see what they can do. First one outside for Hamrick. Off the mark, and that's going to be pulled down by Kruger.
Full court pressure by the Tigers, making it a little tough in the backcourt.
Yeah, and get used to seeing that. If you're California, they love to press. That one's going to be swatted, and the foul called as Newton, a little aggressive, or Justin Hamrick, rather.
Had some nice hops on that one, though. He got up pretty high.
Jaden Traxel is going to head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for a pair. They're actually going to get Murdoch here for the Tigers. First one is good for Traxel.
And remember, the Pintos took 51 free throws the last time these two teams played. Not quite a minute into this one, they're on the charity stripe already. The Mike Heitman charity stripe.
And that one is good as well for Traxel, so California up 4-0 here early. That one's going to be pulled and off the mark and pulled down once again by Kruger, and Versailles, as you'll become accustomed to seeing, they're not shy to pull the trigger.
Nice drive.
And that's going to go back to the Tigers.
You know, it's nice to have Kruger bringing the ball up for the Pintos, being the quarterback on the football team. It's good to have that quarterback mentality trying to break the press.
Mikhail Goliath now. Ollison, he'll have Williams in the corner. Goliath now. Open look. Cole Wilson splashes it home for the Tigers. And Versailles now on the board, 4-3, California up, 6:30 left.
That was a nice three-pointer. They love those threes.
Turnover for the Pintos, taken the other way. Here's Goliath off the mark, and here is Kruger with his 3rd rebound already.
And don't think Coach didn't like that shot, even though it was an air ball. He likes to see those shots.
Nice take and finish by Trevor Myers, and we thought we might see a lot of him, and we have in the early going. Williams now passes up the look. Ollison over to Goliath, and he'll pull the trigger. Off the mark, his brother gets the rebound and puts it up. And he'll head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe as Eli Goliath with the rebound off of his brother Mikhail Goliath's miss.
And our thanks to our great sponsors, COMC, Arrow Point Solar, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, Veracruz, Slumberland Furniture, Ozark Homes, Lake Expo, Sunrise Movers, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
So Goliath hits his first of 2, and Versailles sends in a fresh slew. Goliath off the mark, and so he stays in the game, and he was about to be spelled, but misses that. California 2-point lead. Kruger finds the guy wide open, and now California's going to slow it down. Back over to Kruger inside. Off the glass and good finish. That's Will Pickering. Nice feed.
Yeah, good ball movement.
Here's Goliath, and he hits a tray for the Tigers. Back and forth, back and forth. 8-7, California, the 1-point lead. And Seth Newton for the Tigers going to get whistled for the hand foul. California will inbounds. 5:31 left here in our opening quarter of play. And it's been a fast start to this one, Chris.
Oh, yeah, just the way Versailles likes it. They love to run and gun. It's an 8-7 game. They fell behind early, but the way they shoot those threes, if they can get a couple of them to go, they are never out of a game.
No doubt about it, and here come the Pintos. All the way to the rack is Myers, and somebody's going to have to find a way to stop ball when Trevor Myers takes it in the lane for the Pintos.
Yeah, Myers got 6 points already in this game.
Newton from deep, off the mark, pulled down, and here come the Pintos. This is a fast-paced game. Don't blink. Higgins into the lane, loses body control, and he'll be fouled, and he'll head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. You know, so you also recognize Tegan Higgins' name, Chris, excuse me.
I was just going to say, it's fun to see what these guys look like without the helmet on, because we watched them play so much football, and Higgins is a great football player.
Yeah, you'll recognize a lot of those same names. And Higgins hits his first. It's California back at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. They're 3 of 3 so far as we wait to see Higgins' second attempt. And he hits that. So California, good shooting to start this game from the free throw line.
And I think Seth Newton has 2 fouls already.
Mike Bell all the way to the rack, misses the bunny. Kruger, his 5th rebound of the game. Here comes Kalen Kruger all the way to the rack, and he is swatted. The rebound there and put back by Hunter Berenzen. Nice finish in the offensive rebound and put back. And the three-pointer with the answer, Justin Hamrick, and just like that, Versailles with an answer.
Good job breaking the press by the Pintos that time.
Ooh. And Hamrick gonna get whistled for the blocking foul, and back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe goes Trevor Myers.
Looked like Myers was a little bit out of control, but he got the call there. But again, you know, I mean, Versailles was down by 7, hit a quick 3, they're right back in it.
Yeah, Justin Hamrick hit that last one. That's been 3 Tiger players hitting trays early. Myers hits the free throw, and a good start for Trevor Myers. He's got 7 early points here, not even halfway through the opening quarter.
Yeah. That last Versailles game we did, they played Buffalo, and they actually fell behind by pretty big numbers, but the way they run and gun, they were able to come back and regain the lead.
Myers hits the second. Yeah, Versailles is a very tenacious team. We'll see. Interested, haven't seen a lot of their starters as Williams off the mark, and here come the Pintos. Wide open under the basket. Kruger finds Higgins. The foul and the finish as Higgins finds Berenzen. And the basket counts, and California, their largest lead thus far. They're now up 18-10.
The Pintos are not having a problem with that full court press at all. Good job in the backcourt from Kruger, finding people down court.
First free throw miss of the game for the Pintos. Here's Radcliffe. He finds Goliath off the mark and over, and that's going to be no good. So the Tigers, you know, they love to shoot a lot. They start 3 of 10 from beyond the arc. They've already shot 10 three-pointers in this one.
Yeah, they've had some good open looks too. They just need to start knocking some of them down.
California. Ooh, nice save there. Higgins has his man, and Myers going to be upended by Goliath. And he'll head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Yeah, 6 team fouls already for Versailles, but you know, they're so deep. They go 14, 15 players deep. They're not worried about getting in foul trouble.
Myers hits the free throw, and an impressive start for Trevor Myers. We wondered how much they would miss Garrett Berger and Bryant Davis, and in the early going, that not at all.
Nope, not at all. So Myers has 10 points. Nice drive.
Goliath all the way to the rack, and he will finish. That's Mikel Goliath.
Really nice drive down the lane.
Versailles that pressure, but for the most part, California's had no issues breaking it. Myers a little behind the back, looks to get fouled. Devin Radcliffe with the steal. Up to Goliath, and Goliath will finish. Nice job by the Tigers with the steal. Back to a 6-point game.
Another steal.
Here's another little steal on the turnover. Ollison all the way to the rack, and he will finish. And Coach Conway is going to call a timeout, not happy what he sees from his squad. As we get another look at this, Goliath to the rack. It's a Versailles 6-0 run. They're back to within 4. 3:05 left in the first quarter. We'll take this Ozark Homes timeout break.
Moving to the lake is a lot of work, but not with Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you. For packing up and delivering to your new home, or simply loading and transferring your belongings, Sunrise Movers is the easy choice for your next move. Sunrise Movers packs your possessions extra carefully, shows up on time, and strives for 5-star customer service every time. Sunrise Movers, the official movers of Lake TV. Give us a call today to get a free estimate. Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
And we are back on Lake TV for our game of the week. And after California had built their largest lead of this first quarter, it was 20-10. Versailles now forcing a slew of turnovers. A little 6-0 mini run to cut the lead to 4. California now trying to inbound it. They do as Myers has it. He finds Kruger, and here come the Pintos. Poked away, another Pinto turnover.
That time the press worked the last few times down.
Into the lane, and going to be a foul call as California looked to get a Tiger turnover, but going to be whistled for the foul are the Pintos, and the Tigers maintain possession. An impressive sequence here for Versailles after falling behind 10.
Yep, and it kind of goes to show you what a full court press play after play after play will do to you. Sometimes it wears you down, and it's kind of gotten to California.
Here's Newton in the lane. Back out, he'll find Hamrick, who will bury the 3. And Versailles a 9-0 run.
Wow.
Back to a 1-point game.
Hamrick's second three-pointer of the game.
Yeah, Versailles so many shooters. Myers now. He has Kruger. Kruger will try to slow it down, very nearly poked away by Vibrock. Myers inside, Newton with the steal, and it whistled for the foul are the Pintos as Berenzin with the hold, and here come the Versailles Tigers.
Wow, and they have them flustered right now. That full court press, the Harry Carey style of play, and Pintos have kind of lost their composure a little bit.
Yeah, impressive pressure. Newton now, and he buries the tray, and Versailles now leads 22-20. How about it, Chris? We know this team is fast, and a very nearly another turnover. Kruger trying to stop the run, offensive rebound, and a battle on the floor, and they're going to whistle Vibrock for the foul, so California bailed out.
Watch this, nice stroke, boom. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Hamrick. 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
So it's a 1-and-1 situation for the Pintos as they head back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. It's Hunter Berenzin at the line for the Pintos on the front end of this 1-and-1.
Berenzin missed his first free throw.
And that one rims out. Rebound pulled down by Goliath. Here come the Tigers. Radcliffe over to Goliath, off the glass, a little strong. Pulled down by Berenzin. No, Versailles is able to maintain possession. Williams off the glass, no good. And another turnover. Here's Goliath with another opportunity. Pulled down.
Whoa! Boy, that was a hard fall.
Kruger's going to hit the deck, and we're going to have a foul called, it looks like.
Wow, nice outlet pass, and you can see just goes down awkwardly on that arm.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he didn't twist his own knee. I don't know if Radcliffe even got Kalen Kruger. Nonetheless, Kruger heads to the line. The Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for a pair. Kruger hits the first, and that ends of Versailles' 12-0 run.
Yeah, I tell you, they were down by 10, up by 2. Now it's a 1-point game. That was a really nice-looking free throw from Kruger. Very
Barely
nice
touched the net.
Yeah, I mean, there's a sound that it makes when it does that, and it did last time.
That one rims out, pulled down by Radcliffe, and here come the Tigers. Williams now. He has Goliath. He's inside and turned away, and they're going to get a foul called against California, and Versailles bailed out because I don't know what that official saw.
I don't either.
But a terrible pass by the Tigers, and they are bailed out as Coach Allison now sends in a round of substitutions. So Versailles clings to a 1-point lead with 1:20, and it's hard to believe we're still in the first quarter of play.
I know, great action.
Here's Newton for 3. Ooh. Off the mark, pulled down by Kruger, and he has had a whale of rebounds.
Yep.
Nice job finding Myers, and Myers off the rim, and that is deflected, and it comes back the other way. Mike Bell in the lane, and he's going to walk with the basketball. Versailles turns it over for just the 3rd time in this first quarter.
I tell you what, it's a great scramble defense that the Tigers roll out there. Early in this first quarter, Pintos didn't have any trouble with it at all, but they have the second half of the quarter.
So California now going to have to inbound, looking for Kruger. He has it. Vibrock trying his darndest. Ball's on the ground, and here come the Tigers. Bartlett in the lane, and he's going to get bumped for a 5th California team foul. And Bartlett likes the call. I'm not so sure that Coach Brad Conway likes the call, and I'm not sure I blame him.
No. Nice
Justin
inbounds
Hamrick
pass.
into the lane and forgot the basketball. Here's Newton for 3 from the corner, and he hits. So smooth, and it doesn't even seem like he needs the catch.
Wow, that's the second three-pointer of the quarter for Newton.
Seth Newton hits. And here's Myers now, headed the other way. This one's getting a little chippy. Fans getting a little vocal. 35 seconds left for Sales up 4. Into the lane and off the basket or backboard and in. That was Traxel. The 3 off the mark for Hamrick, and here's Myers with the rebound.
Pintos looking to end this quarter strong. They can tie it up with a 2 here.
Kruger off the glass, and we are tied. Bartlett now, 7 seconds left. Has his man Seth Newton from the corner for 3. He's a little short, and it is going to be a foul. Looks like they're going to get Mike Bell on the foul. Or
pushing foul underneath on the rebound.
That's a big one with 2 seconds left, because that's going to send California to the line for a 1-and-1 situation.
Yeah, with a game tied at 25, could give the Pintos the lead going into the second quarter.
What a start to this one. On pace for both teams to drop 100 points. It's 25 all.
Yeah, this could be a Lake TV Classic game.
Typically is when we get the Pintos and the Tigers together, whether it's football or basketball.
Absolutely.
So Kruger's going to get a break here. First free throw is off the mark and tipped it in at the buzzer. Beautiful play, a little bit of luck, a lot of finesse as Peter Damp, the sophomore, gets the missed rebound, puts it up high off the glass, and California is going to go up by a basket as we end our first quarter. Your score 22-25. This first quarter break presented by Ozark Homes.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozark Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
And we are back as you'll get a look at some of the hot shooting in that first quarter. It was impressive as Versailles, they hit 6 of 18 from beyond the arc. They went 1 of 2 from the free throw line, just 2 offensive rebounds with 3 turnovers for California. They go 0 of 1 from deep, 9 of 14 from the free throw line, 3 offensive rebounds, and they turn it over 8 times. They do lead by 2 as we start our second quarter. A little push-off from Kruger and a floater, so California here with a little 6-0 run. They go up 29-25.
Three-pointer didn't even hesitate, can't get it to go though.
Pulled down by Myers, and Versailles 18 three-pointers attempted in that first quarter.
Wow. Nice drive.
Finished by Kruger. And California keeps that run going to 8-0. Goliath on the other end, off the mark and pulled down by California. The Pintos back up to a 6-point lead, and Williams with the steal. He'll pull up from deep, way off the mark. It's going to go off of a Versailles player and go back to the Pintos. But I mean, sometimes you're a little too aggressive from deep and you get a steal and no one else on your team down there. Not sure I love that three-point shot.
Yeah, that was maybe a little too quick. But again, that's part of the game plan for the Tigers. It is all run and gun.
Goliath, nice job. Pulled down by Mike Bell. In the lane, Hamrick has Newton. Newton, a lot of contact, and he's going to head to the free throw line. He got the defender up in the air, and he'll head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe for 3. And really nice job by Seth Newton just creating offense for his team.
Yeah, it really was. He knew what he was doing there. He did 2 or 3 pump fakes to get the defender in the air and gets to go to the line.
And he hits the first, and Newton, as we told you earlier tonight, he is the leading scorer for this Tiger team, just shy of 20 points a game. He misses the second of 3. It's a tall task when you get fouled on a three-pointer to hit all 3 of them.
Yeah, it is. Well, it always was for me anyway.
Me too. Not that I ever was really getting a lot of playing time, and Newton misses 2, but the rebound for the Tigers. Bell, the three-pointer, off the mark.
I tell you, Versailles has gotten plenty of open looks from 3. They've had a hard time knocking them down.
Yeah, they're struggling from outside. They shoot a lot. California now, Kruger, a beautiful move. Pump fakes in the air and off the mark. Pulled down, and really nice rebound and putback. That's Jaden Traxel for the Pintos, 33-26. Other way, Hamrick off the mark, and Myers pulls that down.
Oh, nice steal.
Here comes Hamrick with the steal. All the way the other way, misses. Follow, put back by Vibrock.
Good job rebounding, put right back. Vibrock, one of the smallest guys on the floor, almost got a steal there.
Yeah, just a motor for the Tiger team, and they're able to run like that, Chris, because they get substituted so often.
Yeah.
Jason Ollison, he wants these kids to run through a wall, and more times than not, Chris, they're willing to do so.
Absolutely, and they don't get tired because they substitute by rotation about every minute.
So California now, very near steal for Radcliffe. Gets his hands on it. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go back to the Tigers.
Good hands there, and that's part of that Harry Carey defense. They're all hands, legs, arms all the time.
Yeah, these officials definitely letting them play, and that favors Coach Jason Ollison and the Tigers. Three-pointer off the mark. And able to hit was Cole Wilson and pulled down by the Pintos.
Again,
gotta be careful of a 10-second call here. They're darn close.
Yeah, full court trapping pressure, and they throw it away.
Yeah, and Versailles' defensive pressure is suffocating, Chris. And right now for California, you lead by 5. You're going to start playing not to lose your lead, and that's not going to do you any favors against this team.
No.
Wilson now dribbles dead inside to Goliath. Leaves it behind. Myers able to grab, tried to get a little too cute, did Goliath. On the turf, other way, and here's Kruger for 3, just off the mark, pulled down by Wilson.
Good defense from Versailles, and they're right back running.
And Radcliffe. And
officials talking it over.
Yeah. They'll say California ball is the great Denny Hagedorn, one of the greatest to ever wear the pinstripes here in the state of Missouri. And you love seeing that, them come together and talk about it and get the right call.
Absolutely.
Always what you love to see. So California, they're up 33-28, 5:21 left in the first half. They've got the ball trying to beat this Versailles pressure, and they can't. Stolen from behind by Vibrock. He has got a motor. He's got Bartlett. Baseline, kicks it back out to Vibrock. Vibrock has Seth Newton for 3, just shy, and that's going to be pulled down by Higgins.
And again, he had a good look at it. He just couldn't get it to go down.
Newton with the steal. Bartlett now inside to Mike Bell. He will score. And Versailles is absolutely suffocating, Chris.
Yes, they are. You love to see defense like this unless you have to play against it. It is so good.
California now. The basket counts and the foul. Nice finish. Jaden Traxel, he's had himself a game as he heads the Mike Hankman State Farm Insurance Charity Strike.
Great dish down into the lane. He was cutting down wide open, had the layup, and got the foul too. Our thanks to our great sponsors, COMC, Arrow Point Solar, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, Veracruz, Slumberland, Ozark Homes, Lake Expo, Sunrise Movers, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Traxel completes the old-fashioned three-point play, so California up by 6. Here's Newton off the mark, tries to get his own rebound. He's going to get whistled for the foul, and Chris, Versailles was 6 of 18 in the first quarter from beyond the arc. So far here in this second quarter, they are 0 of 9 from downtown.
And some of them have been really good open looks like that last shot there from Newton. They just haven't been able to knock a lot of them down. But you know what? They go on runs. They'll get hot. They'll knock several of them down and go on a big, long run.
No doubt about it. First free throw off the mark. This time it's Carson Mckinney for the Pintos, the sophomore in there, and he can't hit his first attempt.
McKinney is 0 for 2 from the line so far tonight. Good crowd here this evening.
And he hits the second. A lot of people on hand for the annual court warming game. Here's Goliath, and felt like he got fouled. Now outside, 3-point on the way. Jordan Williams trying to get it. Here's Ryder Williams behind the back, trying to create some offense. He's got Williams, and Williams going to get whistled for the travel. Not sure he loved the call. Nonetheless, goes back over to the Pintos, who have a 7-point lead, 4:20 left.
Yeah, they had a 10-point lead in the first quarter. That evaporated when Versailles went on a 12-0 run.
Yeah, this is a game of runs, especially when you play a team like the Versailles Tigers.
Good trap.
Great defensive pressure, and great job by them to keep it going and keep it alive. And then the finish for Traxel. Back to a 9-point lead for the Pintos.
Traxel has 7 points here in the second quarter. He's been the hot gun.
Williams inside. And they're going to get Ratcliffe with the shuffle of his feet. Versailles now starting to turn the ball over, and they trailed by 9, just 3:52 left in the first half.
Yeah, now it's the Tigers that have kind of lost their composure. Earlier it was the Pintos.
Nice move by Myers, and he's going to get called for the travel. So turnovers galore for the Tigers. They've got 6 for the game. For the Pintos, they have 12 so far.
You should see this guy keeping stats. You're pretty amazing on those stats, man.
Always been a stat guy. It's important to me. I know they're important to the kids. I know coach likes them. Here's Vibrock from 3. Off the mark, good hustle by Murdoch, but knocks it out of bounds, and it's going to go back over to the Tigers. So Versailles just can't find the mark from deep in this second quarter.
Yeah, they're very cold here, but they're not worried because they're a team of runs. They know they're going to make a run at some point.
Nice passing by California, and beautiful finish at the rack for Will Pickering. It's an 11-point lead, the largest lead of the game. Here's Hamrick off the mark. Bartlett pulls down the rebound. Versailles keeps it alive. Hamrick in the lane, tries to finish with the left and cannot. Stays with the Tigers.
That was a really nice drive. He just couldn't finish it off.
Yeah, Hamrick's an impressive player.
Yeah, he is.
Newton, little pump fake up, off the mark, pulled down by Bartlett, and they're going to say it hit the wire and going to go back over to California. So
that's a shame for Versailles. They had an easy bucket there.
Had a bunny, doesn't matter, goes back to California. 3:14 left, Pintos an 11-point lead. Man, California moves well.
Yeah, they do.
Impressive the way they've been able to maneuver around this Versailles pressure. Great find in the lane in the basket for Traxel. 13-point lead for the Pintos.
Wow, Traxel with 9 points in this quarter. Another missed open look there.
Pulled down for the Pintos and Versailles. They're now cold from outside. Kalen Kruger, fancy dribbling. He'll pull up. No, great find by Kruger, and the finish by Myers.
Myers with 12 points. Nice pass
to Bartlett. They've got Murdoch from outside. That's deflected. Pulled down by Vibrock, and we're going to get a foul, but incredible block by Will Pickering.
Yeah, and you can tell these teams, you know, they're rivals, conference rivals. They play each other in football and everything else. It does get a little chippy out there sometimes. That's what rivalries are all about, right?
It's a 2-17 run here for California.
Yeah, they're up to a 15-point lead. Some pretty important free throws here.
So at the free throw line is Vibrock. He hits the first from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, and that ends a big California run.
Yeah.
Versailles desperately needed that free throw.
Yeah. And the Tigers have had some good open looks. They just haven't been able to hit them.
Vibrock hits a pair, and Vibrock giving the Tigers some life. He's really been their engine so far in this second quarter, trying to keep them in this game.
Full court pressure again.
Kruger has it. Great pass. He's got Myers. Myers in the lane, dumps it off. Good finish. Once again, it's Pickering. California just really giving this Versailles pressure fits. Pulled down on the offensive end. for the Tigers is Goliath. Outside, off the mark was Williams. No go, and here come the Pintos.
And running right back the other way.
Kruger just a little short, and here's Goliath.
Nice dribbling.
Mikel Goliath all the way, and he'll be fouled. Foul whistled on Carson Mckinney, and Goliath going to head back for Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for a pair.
Boy, that was sweet the way he dribbled through traffic there at midcourt. He'll go to the free throw line.
Goliath hits the first, and every time it seems like Versailles gets a basket, California beats their press and gets something easy.
Yeah, sometimes. Goliath with 5 points, make it 6 for the game.
So the Pintos now, they figured out this Tiger pressure.
Nice pass.
Myers. He has Kruger. Kruger in the lane, great feed and beautiful finish. Once again, it's Traxel. Myers with a no-look pass up for Kruger, and Kruger unable to save it. Valiant effort.
Our cameraman just about got run over down there.
No doubt about it. So very nearly 2 turnovers. It's going to go as an indifference, and Versailles does maintain possession, trailing by 15.
Boom.
Three-pointer, and that is the first three-pointer for the Tigers as Goliath hits. Pickering now gets the roll. Goliath tries it again. Off the mark, still loose. Cole Wilson gets it through to Goliath. Not sure how he got it there. Stays with the Tigers.
Wow. I tell you what, this is a fast-paced game, isn't it? And again, full-scale substitutions for Versailles. 5 new players on the floor.
We're under a minute to play with 57 seconds left. Newton baseline, deflected, turnover for the Tigers. That one's stolen. Myers all the way to the rack. Enable, and Vibrock pulls down the rebound ahead to Bartlett. Bartlett now into the lane. Nice finish from Bartlett.
His first 2 points of the game.
Back to a 12-point game and another turnover for California. Bartlett over to Vibrock. He has Mike Bell, who finds Hamrick. Hamrick out to Newton. Newton, little pump fake, and now he'll hold. In the lane for Bell. Bell over to Bartlett. Bartlett in the lane and look to get fouled. No foul on the deck. Battle for the ball and going to be called for a jump ball, which is an interesting call because Bartlett didn't have any hand on the ball.
And he was out of bounds.
So 2 ways he shouldn't have got the credit for the jump ball, but it's going to go over to California.
12 seconds to go in the half. Nice pass.
Oh, and from behind, Vibrock going to get whistled for the foul.
Actually not a bad foul. Send him to the line, you get the ball back for a last shot, maybe a 3-pointer or something like that before the end of the half.
Versailles did get the possession arrow back over on that interesting jump ball call, but it's a 12-point lead as Kruger back at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. And he hits the first.
8 points for Kruger, who has been the key in breaking the press for this California team.
Yeah, he's probably got 614 assists so far. Does miss the free throw, and California going to get called for the push.
Yep.
So 8.4 seconds left, and Versailles going to come down and take a couple chances, at least one at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, and it's Mike Bell, who we're very high on in football.
Oh yeah, great football player. Good receiver, good defensive back.
And we like what we've seen from him so far this year on the basketball court. And he has a chance here for the Tigers to cut it back to an 11-point game if he can hit a pair of free throws.
Nope.
Misses the first one, so he's not going to get a chance. Pass ahead is in stride and turned over by California. A valiant effort by Peter Damp. You'll remember he had that incredible basket to end the first quarter.
Sure did. So 2 seconds to go. Versailles with Chance to take a last shot here.
Here's Newton for three off the glass and doesn't connect. So at the break, your score is 52-39. California with the lead. We'll take a commercial break and we'll come back with our Hy-Vee and Osage Beach halftime show after this.
Smart homeowners are discovering an AeroPoint solar panel system can save them money. Tens of thousands over the life of their solar system. Decrease electric costs, increase home values, get income tax credits, rebates, grants, and other discounts, all while decreasing your carbon footprint. Finance options are available with no money down and a fixed interest rate. All you have to do is call or text AeroPoint Senior Solar Consultant Randy Gromit at 602-361-1287. Locally owned AeroPoint Solar. Hi, it's Chris Schneider. If you're a basketball fan, we have the show for you. It's the Lake Area High School Basketball Coaches Show right here on Lake TV. We'll talk with the local coaches about your favorite teams. Be sure to join us weekdays at 9, 4, and 10. That's 9, 4, and 10 weekdays for the Lake Area High School Basketball Coaches Show, brought to you by these amazing sponsors. What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay, and we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture. Start out with neutrals. Use a beige or light gray sofa as your base to build on. Next, mix and match metals and wood. Try adding contrast by using light with dark. Finally, add home-style pillows and unique farmhouse accessories. Play around and have fun. Get your current look for less at Slumberland Furniture.
It's new, it's here, and it's now. It's the Lake Expo app. You asked for it. Now Lake Expo is bringing it. Featuring more news, more real estate, with more boating and boats for sale, and more of what's happening at the lake. The Lake Expo app is feeding your need to know. Stay connected to the lake from anywhere. The lake is always just one click away. Download the Lake Expo app today, available on the App Store and Google Play.
Hey guys, I'm Jessica Bruce. I'm Nicole O'Sullivan with the O'Sullivan Bruce Group. And we are bringing you the first ever monthly market update. We're here in Port Chima in one of our clients' custom-built homes. You might be asking, what is the monthly market update? We're about to go find out. We've been thinking for a while, we'd like to bring something of value to potential buyers or sellers here in real life time on what is happening at Lake of the Ozarks. Anything from stats to is price per square foot increasing or decreasing, how many days on market, what is the inventory supply and demand like, just really interesting facts that will help you again in your search to either purchase a home, or if you're looking to sell a home, you know, when is the best time to do that? When can I maximize my value and get a great return? We're also going to have industry professionals on, so we'll talk to Ameren, you know, they'll talk about the lake levels, the energy. We'll talk to builders. You know, right now we're having a lumber shortage, so lumber prices are going up. You know, just anyone and everyone that is involved with the market, we're going to have them on, discuss, so everyone can be really informed with what's going on at the lake. Hey guys, I'm Jessica Bruce.
I'm Nicole O'Sullivan with the O'Sullivan Bruce Group.
What are we doing here today? We are...
Welcome you back to Lake TV. It's our game of the week here, and it's our halftime show presented by Hy-Vee and Osage Beach. Chris, and at the break, California with a pretty good lead, but man, I'll tell you what, that first half was a game filled with streaks.
Yeah, it was. We had California jumping out to a 20-10 lead, and then Versailles goes on a 12-point run to regain the lead, and then all of a sudden California gets hot again. They go on a run. They're up pretty big here at halftime, but don't count Versailles out. I mean, take my word for it. They're going to go on a run at some point and come back, either make it close or take the lead.
Yeah, and you're seeing that this pressure from Versailles is really giving California fits. They've turned it over 14 times in the first half, and for Versailles, the only reason that they find themselves down as big of a margin as they do, Chris, they shot 6 of 18 from the three-point line in the first quarter. That's a lot of three-point attempts. Well, they did the same thing in the second quarter as they jacked up another 18, hit just one of those, so they're 7 of 36 in this game from beyond the arc. And after you mentioned they were up 20-10, California, Versailles went on a 12-0 run. They led 22-20. From that point in time, California ended that first half on a 32-17 run, really started to beat that Versailles pressure, and a lot of those buckets were easy. It's not like California's jacking up threes. They've attempted just 2, 1 per quarter. They're 0 of 2 from deep, but they haven't had to.
No, and I tell you what, a lot of the threes that Versailles has put up, they've had open looks. They just haven't been able to knock them down. 9 Tigers scored in the first half. Leading scorers are Seth Newton and Mikhail Guliev with 7 points apiece. 2 players have 6. Eli Guliev and Hamrick, they both have 6, but again, 9 players, so good across the board scoring for Versailles, just not hitting those threes the way they want to hit threes. And 2 guys leading the way for California. Got 15 points for Traxel, 11 of those coming in the second quarter, so he was the big stud in the second quarter. Trevor Myers has 12, and 10 of those came in the first quarter. So those 2 guys, one was hot in the first quarter, the other was hot in the second quarter. They've got 8 guys that have scored here in the first half, so they've got pretty good scoring across the board too.
Yeah, and hopefully you guys have made your way over to Como Connect. Of course, we've got technical difficulties on some of our streaming platforms, including Roku, and our Facebook stream is down, so we apologize for those technical difficulties, and hopefully you're able to watch us here on Como Connect Channel 90. Well, that is going to conclude our halftime show presented by Hy-Vee in Osage Beach. And as Chris told you, although it's a pretty good California lead right now, don't go anywhere, because this Versailles team, they are pretty quick and they can rattle off a lot of points very, very fast. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
Moving to the lake is a lot of work, but not with Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you. For packing up and delivering to your new home, or simply loading and transferring your belongings, Sunrise Movers is the easy choice for your next move. Sunrise Movers packs your possessions extra carefully, shows up on time, and strives for 5-star customer service every time. Sunrise Movers, the official movers of Lake TV. Give us a call today to get a free estimate. Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay, and we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture. Start out with neutrals. Use a beige or light gray sofa as your base to build on. Next, mix and match metals and wood. Try adding contrast by using light with dark. Finally, add home-style pillows and unique farmhouse accessories. Play around and have fun. Get your current look for less at Slumberland Furniture.
And we are back as Versailles starts Newton a 3 off the mark. And here come the Pintos. So Versailles' cold shooting from deep continues, and now Newton's going to be whistled for the foul as we welcome you back after our our Hy-Vee and Osage Beach halftime show. Our Slumberland at the Lake postgame show will follow the conclusion of tonight's ballgame. So here comes California. Nice little pass. Up and off the mark, pulled down by Hamrick. Murdoch now pump fakes, finds Newton. Other side of the court, Seth Newton hits the tray, and Versailles starts just like they wanted. They cut into the 13-point California lead.
Yeah, nice 3 from Newton, and they need to start hitting some of those. Get a little bit closer, still down by 10 early in the third.
In the lane, it's stripped away, and that's going to be a California turnover.
Good hands by the Versailles defense.
Ooh, and that is hit by V-Brock,
Wow.
and he's going to get whistled for the turnover. Either he stepped in the line or he traveled with the basketball. So a 10-point game, 7:04 left.
Tough
as we
call.
broadcast live from Versailles. Yeah, that's a big break for California.
Yeah, it is. 2 calls have taken 5 points off the board for Versailles in this game.
Kruger now. Little pump fake and a kickball there by Williams, the freshman. And Versailles full of impressive underclassmen this year.
Both these teams really have a lot of depth. You can see the great coaching by both these teams, but especially California, the way they've grown since early in the season.
In the lane, nice footwork, nice dribbling by Traxel, our leading scorer in the game tonight so far.
17
Williams
points.
for 3. Off the mark, pulled down by Myers.
And you can see the height of the Pintos down low causing Versailles trouble.
Myers with the ball. Very good effort by Goliath. And Versailles all over the place. Turned over, and Ratcliffe now with it. Knocked away, another turnover. Back and forth, these teams giving each other the basketball, and I think it's going to be, they get the and one.
Wow.
I thought it might have been a travel.
I'm pretty sure it was.
It's a basket.
Oh, wow, he got away with travel in there.
For Traxel, and yeah, I thought it was the same thing you saw.
That was an NBA travel there, man.
Well, he'll take it, Will Traxel. So back to a 14-point game for California. And Versailles not catching any of the breaks tonight.
No, they're not. And I tell you what, Traxel's having himself a game. 19 points, looking for 20.
And still nearly 2 quarters to go. And Traxel hits the free throw, and it's a 15-point game now, Chris.
Nice.
3-pointer on the way for Newton. No good, and guess who? It's Traxel. Pulls it down. Ahead, finds Myers. Myers finishes.
That was a nice layup. And I tell you what, Versailles got to get back. There was nobody back that time.
Hamrick now saves it in the corner to Mike Bell. Turnover here, and here comes Kruger. And Kruger gets it swatted from behind, and California maintains possession, but they've got a 17-point lead here. 5:47 left in the third.
Yeah, just again, Versailles got to hit those 3-pointers if they're going to climb back into this thing.
Myers, top of the key. He'll hand it off to Kruger. 5:40 left in the third. Here's Kalen Kruger. Past the defense, Bartlett knocks it away. Right to Higgins. Good hands from Kruger at top of the key. Breaks continue to fall California's way. Kruger in the lane, gonna get fouled, and he'll head to the Mike Hyten State Farm Insurance charity stripe. California now with a pair of made free throws here from Kalen Kruger could extend this to a 19-point lead.
I tell you what, Kruger's just a great athlete. Good, very good quarterback on the football field. Really nice guard here on the basketball court.
So that is good from Kruger, and Radcliffe and Wilson check into the game for the Tigers.
Kruger looking for his 10th point of the game.
He's a real unselfish player. Yep. He looks to get his teammates involved well before he wants to score. Although just 11 points tonight, I bet he's already in double figures with assists. And that's Williams with the 3 for the Tigers. They needed that, so just a 16-point game, and looks like we're going to see the Tigers whistled for a foul, and it's going to be Williams. So a 16-point game, 5:16 left. We'll get another look here as Williams splashes that home.
Boy, that's a good looking shot there, man. Tell you what, they need to start hitting some of those, climb back in this game.
Higgins now with it. Wilson guarding him closely. Myers wide open under the lane and kisses it off the glass. Does Pickering.
10 points for Pickering now, and they've figured that full court press out. They're getting some easy buckets.
Here's Goliath off the mark, and that one's rebounded by Higgins. Good hustle from the Tigers, as that's Ollison. Tyrus Ollison, just a freshman and the son of head coach Jason Ollison. Dad's gonna like that effort.
Yeah, absolutely. Tyrus scored a bucket in the first half. He's got 2 points for the game. Part of the bright future of this Versailles program.
Higgins now has Myers, who finds Kruger. Back to Myers in the lane. Traxel. Kruger goes baseline, and they're going to get Radcliffe for a block, and I don't know about that. Radcliffe certainly didn't. So California has been really impressive with the way they've handled this Versailles pressure and the way they've shared the basketball. It's an 18-point lead, 4:37 left.
I'm telling you what, you can see good coaching, and you watch this California team, you can see the good coaching they've been getting all year long. They're just getting better and better.
Nice pass inside to Myers, and great hands does the starting tight end on their varsity football team have. Inside, the foul is going to go against Wilson, and to the free throw line goes Will Pickering. He'll head back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, and California been here a lot tonight.
Yeah, he can make it a 20-point lead.
Nope. A little short on the first. So for Coach Jason Ollison, you're just going to have to hope your team catches fire here. Still a lot of time left to be played, but California really having their way with the Tigers. Free throw off the mark for Pickering. Pulled down by Mike Bell, ahead to Vbrock. He finds his trail man, which is Bell, inside to Newton. Newton outside to Vbrock. Tries the 3, and that's going to fall a little shy for Vbrock. Back over to California.
Yeah, missed everything on that one. And part of the reason why Versailles was able to go on a big run in the first half was the press was working. They were getting a lot of turnovers.
Wow, that is impressive as Myers, a little 10-foot jump stop and jump shot. Here's Hamrick for 3. That one splashes home for the Tigers.
Hamrick with 9 points in the game now.
Myers all the way, and it is just too easy. Versailles defensively just not stopping the ball. Bell now out to Bartlett in the lane, off to Bell. Nice pass up, and he will be fouled. Looks like Pickering's going to get called for the foul.
And Trevor Myers had 10 points in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter. He's got 6 already here in the third.
And that right there was pretty.
Yeah, it was. It really was. 18 for the game for Trevor Myers now.
Mike Bell for the Tigers at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, and his first one rattles out. And it just seems like anything that could go wrong for the Tigers certainly has.
Yeah. Pinto faithful giving the substitutions a nice hand. They've been playing really well in this quarter.
Rightfully so, as Bell hits the second. And now Coach Ollison gets his substitution in for Mike Bell. So 3:45 left. California in control with an 18-point lead. No problem with this Versailles pressure as Cole Wilson Good hustle there, and California maintains possession underneath their basket.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it is a 18-point game. If the Tigers are going to get back in this, that pressing defense is going to have to step it up and find a way to get some turnovers.
Throws it in finally. Traxel now. Oh, and that one is going to be a walk on California. So a Pinto turnover. And do keep an eye. It looks like Eli Goliath is shaken up for the Tigers.
Again, that defense caused that turnover again. Good job.
Goliath now into the lane. He has Wilson who pulls up from deep. Can't hit it. Pulled down. That's Kruger the other way. Wilson, good hustle. And that's going to be a California turnover. And here come the Tigers. Radcliffe has Williams for three. He's off the mark. Pulled down by Myers. And out of bounds, stays with the Pintos.
Yeah, got to hit some of those three-pointers, and they just have not been hitting them.
And Brad Conway, head coach for the Pintos, calls a timeout. So with 3:08, the Pintos out in front by a score of 67-49. This timeout is presented by Ozark Homes.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozark Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
As we welcome you back to League TV's coverage of live high school basketball. Just 3:08 left here in the third quarter, and it has been all Pintos here. They lead by 18, 67-49, and they really have gotten Versailles in all kinds of disarray, not just in the way their defensive pressure is executing, but the way they're shooting the basketball. And once again, Kruger all the way, and that one falls in and out, and that's going to go back to the Tigers. Nice job rebounding aggressively by Eli Goliath. And Chris, 3 minutes left, 18 points for Versailles. Probably want to have this under 10 as you head into the fourth quarter if you want to give yourself a realistic chance, at least around that 10-point mark.
You would think
that
so.
Last quarter.
Absolutely. That was really nice job from Kruger beating the press on his own that last time. He just missed the layup on the end.
Radcliffe. It's going to be a foul, and it was a nice offensive play by Adam Radcliffe as he penetrates and finds his teammate for the bunny, but it's going to be a foul and stay with the Tigers.
Our thanks to our wonderful sponsors, COMC, Arrow Point Solar, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon, Mike Heitman, State Farm Insurance, Veracruz, Slumberland Furniture, Ozark Homes, Lake Expo, Sunrise Movers, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Hamrick for three off the mark in the air, and nice job for Versailles, and they throw it away. Higgins now with it.
Good scrambling defense. Haven't been able to get it away from the Pintos, though.
Kruger now backdoor, and that is going to be knocked away and stay with the Pintos. Hamrick tried to persuade the official.
Yeah, he did. But in the end, he shook his head and said, yeah, you were right.
Man, Kruger is a runner.
Got to be in good shape to play this style of game, man.
Knocked down Mike Bell. He is quick and he is athletic. The other way, the foul and the basket. Mike Bell with the finish, and that is tough. Really, it started with the inbound. It was a nice try by the Pintos. They've been able to do that successfully from that inbound, and Mike Bell had enough. He climbs the ladder, knocks it away, chases it down, and now he has a chance.
Yeah,
from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Got 3 points in this quarter. Make it 4.
That's a big play for the Tigers. They needed that. See if that can give them a little momentum.
Nice, big 3-point play there.
Here's Myers. Pass ahead to Higgins. Higgins now crossed the way, and that one's bobbled. And ooh, I don't know about all that walking with the basketball. Nice body control and a beautiful finish by Hunter Berenson. And here's Hamrick now on the other end, no good. Newton threw it in, no go. Kruger up off the glass and kisses it home. Here's Seth Newton now. in the lane. They're going to say no shot. They're going to get blue. California, Trevor Myers with the fouls. The basket doesn't count. Still a 19-point lead here for California.
Yes, indeed. And with minute 48 to go here in the third quarter, it's, I mean, I tell you what, California's been maintaining this lead throughout. They've been able to hold Versailles pretty quiet.
Here's Ollison now. Goliath for three. Off the mark. A lot of hands in there, and it's going to go back over to California. So Versailles just not able to put enough offensive series together consecutively enough where they can chip away at this California lead and ever feel like they're really back in this thing.
No, yeah, not really. California's done a great job of methodically beating that press, getting some easier shots down on the offensive end, and just little by little growing that lead.
First free throw is good. Carson Mckinney from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe earns a second as a 1-on-1 situation as Versailles now 17 fouls, and McKinney hits them both.
So McKinney's got 3 points in the game.
So now 73-52. California up 21. Goliath from way downtown. Off the mark, and it's going to be California's basketball.
Tell you what, we got some long-range three-point shooters in this Tri-County Conference because Eldon will do that too, man.
California is looking dangerously tough after not really finding their stride. They had ended a big losing streak at their home tournament. They got the Warrensburg JV in the final round and were able to beat them. And here's Ollison from downtown off the mark, pulled down by California.
Good looking shot, didn't go in for him, but he's going to be good in the future.
And that's going to be a foul on Ollison. Great hustle from him, but back to the free throw line is Carson Mckinney, who just nailed a pair. And so another Tiger foul, and back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe goes McKinney.
Yeah, he just hit two there. And remember, the last time these two teams played, California took 51 free throws. They're on track to give a run at that again.
McKinney, first one off the mark. Radcliffe pulls that down. Williams now into the lane, and a little check foul against California.
He hit the shot, not going to count, but boy, it was pretty.
Williams will head to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. Busy night at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe, especially for the Pintos, but Versailles had their fair share of attempts, and yeah, he hits the basket. Really tough finish.
Yeah, he's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it's the younger brother of Kobe Williams. Of course, we loved watching him play over the last few seasons here in Versailles.
I'm looking forward to next few years with all of our local teams, because I think they're all going to get better and better and better. Coach E at Osage, Eldon, very good young team. This Versailles team, very good. Look at this California team, how much better they're getting. I'm telling you, it's going to be good.
First one good for Williams, and he hits a pair and back to 19. So Coach Ollison spells him, and 19-point game, 1:14 left, and we talked about that 10-point mark where Versailles wanted to get to, and they're going to have to hurry if they do it before the fourth quarter starts. Nice steal right there by Vibrock. Myers gets it right back. Right as Versailles had the takeaway, they give it right back. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Kruger. He definitely did push off.
Yeah, he did. I tell you what, that pesky defense will get to you sometimes. It's a 19-point lead. 1 minute left in this third quarter. Versailles, like you said, they really need to make up a little bit of ground here.
Here's Hamrick. That's a great start there for the Tigers as Hamrick cuts it back to a 16-point game.
He's got 4 3-pointers, 12 points.
Here's Myers. Very nearly turns it over, looking for some help. He's in trouble. Now finds his man, Kruger, in the lane. A lot of hands, little floater. Kruger no good, and guess who? It's Trevor Myers there with the offensive rebound and putback.
He's got 8 points, Myers does in the corner, 20 for the game.
Mike Bell has Hamrick. Hamrick out to Seth Newton for 3. Newton off the mark, pulled down for California, and here they come. 20 seconds left, and Vibrock now whistled for the foul, and not a great foul 45 feet away from the basket.
Yep.
When your team's down 18 points.
Yeah, Newton, that again, it was an open three-pointer. If he could have gotten it to go down, that would have been really nice for the Tigers to try to get a little bit closer going into the fourth quarter.
California, they've left a lot of points out there on the free throw line. Their numbers aren't going to show quite as many, but they've missed a lot of front ends on their 1-and-1 situations in the first two halves.
Tell you what, they've been right on pace the whole game to hit the 100-point mark.
Kruger hits that one.
This kid's impressive. He's a junior. He'll be back again next year, both on the football field and basketball court.
He hits a pair, and it's back to a 20-point California lead. Goliath in the lane, has his brother. That's a good find, good finish, 18-point game. Here's California with 7 seconds left.
Oh, nice steal.
Stole it away. Here's Williams in the lane, and I don't know how you don't get a foul called.
Boy, me neither.
That's wild to me.
Coach Jason Ollison's up off the bench saying the same thing. That was a sweet pass down low. Put it up.
And it won't count as Versailles took too much time, so after 3, California, they maintain their lead. It's at 18. Your score 77-59. Pintos over the Tigers. We'll be back after this Ozark Homes timeout.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
Smart homeowners are discovering an AeroPoint solar panel system can save them money. Tens of thousands over the life of their solar system. Decrease electric costs, increase home values, get income tax credits, rebates, grants, and other discounts, all while decreasing your carbon footprint. Finance options are available with no money down and a fixed interest rate. All you have to do is call or text AeroPoint Senior Solar Consultant Randy Gromit at 602-361-1287. Locally owned AeroPoint Solar.
And we are back here on Lake TV as we start our fourth quarter with the Tigers down 18. And boy, how about this California team, Chris?
Very, very impressive. We got 2 guys with 20 points for the Pintos, both Traxel and Myers, 20 points apiece, more than half of what they've scored so far in the game. The leading scorer, Justin Hamrick for Versailles. Seth Newton, who's usually the top scorer, just 10 points so far. Nice steal.
Turnover here for California to start this third quarter. Goliath off the mark, and going to be a foul right there on Williams. Boy, I'll tell you what, they may set some kind of record in this game, that being the Versailles Tigers. After that third quarter for the game, they had attempted 53 three-pointers, hitting just 11 of them. They had forced 23 California turnovers compared to only 18 on their end. Still down 18 points, and California back at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe. First one, no good. At the line shooting is Carson Mckinney once again.
Yeah, you know, the thing about Versailles, they take so many threes. If they start to hit them, they can climb back awfully fast. They have not been hitting tonight.
Yeah, we've been saying that all night, and they just have not started to connect. Here's Goliath from downtown, and he'll hit there. So a good one, good way to start this fourth quarter.
Goliath,
16-point game.
Yeah, he's got 11 points for the game now after that 3.
Myers, baseline, goes all the way and finishes off the glass.
Nice drive. Myers with 22 now.
Goliath in the lane, and it's going to stay with the Tigers.
A little out of control there. They kind of got lucky to be able to get that back. And again, Seth Newton, who averages over 20 points a game, leading scorer for the Tigers with just 10 points right now. They need him to get hot.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Versailles, they really got to start hitting. Outside to Vibrock for 3. He's off the mark, pulled down by Newton. Newton will try a 3, and he's way off the mark.
Nice steal. Good job.
Vibrock for 3. Off the mark again. Pulled down by Myers.
Oh, they're getting the shots they want.
Well, they're getting the turnovers by California. They're getting the open looks. Myers all the way. 20-point game. Hamrick for 3. Off the mark. Offensive rebound for the Tigers. Boy, already 6 3-pointer attempts, just a minute 23 seconds into this. 63 for the game.
Yikes.
59 rather, I'm sorry, as Mike Bell back at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. He gets the first one to go for Coach Jason Allison.
Mike Bell's hit 3 free throws in a row. Let's hope I'm not jinxing him.
You typically do.
I usually do. I have that power.
Yeah, you did.
There you go.
You did. I called it. I knew it was coming.
Sorry, Mike.
19-point game. Higgins in trouble. Woo. Stolen away by Hamrick. He's up. I don't know how you don't have a foul there. A turnover by California, their 3rd of the quarter. That makes it their 26th of the game. And Versailles cuts it to 17. We'll take this Ozark Holmes timeout break.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
And we are back. You get another look at Hamrick here. Look at it. Nice steal and finish. And like you said, partner California, they've got 26 turnovers in this game. Versailles attempted 59 3-pointers. And that has not been a recipe for success as they find themselves down 17 points, just 6:26 left in the game.
You know, and it's fun watching Brad Conway coach. The second he saw his team starting to get a little frazzled, turning the ball over, he called a timeout, pulled him over, and had a good talk with him. He doesn't want to blow this lead.
Here's Myers. Takes it up court. Pass across, and turnover by California. Hamrick with the steal. Here's V-Rock. Outside for Newton for 3. He splashes it home. Versailles, a little life. Don't look now. Back to a 14-point game. Kruger saves another turnover by the Pintos. Keeps it. Almost had Higgins. Mike Bell now. I don't know how that's not 5 seconds. Higgins, baseline, little spin, taking Higgins, block. That's pulled down by Newton. It's going to be a foul on California, and Versailles yet to turn it over in this 4th quarter. California 5 turnovers already. So Versailles now, this is their chance to go on a little run as Seth Newton steps back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
That's right, and he's got 13 points for the game. Average is over 20. He's been quiet. Tigers hoping he can heat up here in the 4th.
Hits the first free throw. Back to a 13-point game.
And we talked about it earlier. Versailles is going to make a run. Well, here's their run. They pulled from, 20 points down. They're within 13, make it 12. So here they come.
Impressive here by the Tigers. See if California can get a much-needed bucket. Back outside, here's Myers for 3. Confident stroke for Trevor Myers. The first 3-point attempt hit for the California Pintos. Here's Hamrick with the answer. And Versailles needed that to keep them within this game. Back to 12. Nice pass. Kruger. And it's going to be an offensive rebound for the Pintos. And foul on Mike Bell. 1-and-1 situation. No, it's going to be 2 free throws. And that's Jaden Traxel, who's quieted down over the last quarter plus, but he's got 2 from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Yeah, he's got 20 points for the game. Nice offensive rebound.
Misses the first one there. Tigers love that. Every one of these is important at this point in time.
Yes, indeed, and it's 12-point game. Versailles very much, the way they play, the way they take threes, they're very much in this game.
5:22 still left, 12-point game, depending on the outcome of this. Off the mark, pulled down by Goliath. That was a big pair of free throws missed. Goliath. Wilson now for three. He hits a three, and here come the Tigers. 3 straight three-pointers converted on. Just a 9-point California lead was as big as 21 just moments ago. And knocked away by Goliath, and Versailles coming alive. 85-76 your score.
From 21 to 9 like that.
Just great defense by the Tigers. Here's Kruger, wide open for three. Can't leave him open. He makes them pay. Just a 2-point basket for Kruger.
He's got 17 for the game now, Kruger does.
Wilson in the lane. Finds his man Goliath in the corner for three. Off the mark, Williams pulls it down. Off the glass, and it's back over to the Pintos.
You can see the scrambling defense has California out of sorts just a little bit.
Kruger
nice
in
pass.
the lane. Great feed, and it's going to be a foul on Radcliffe. So it's an 11-point Pinto lead at this point in time. 4:23 left, both teams in the double bonus. So 4:23 got down to 12, got down all the way down to 9,
Yeah.
and then Versailles. Just not enough. We'll see with 4:23 what happens the rest of the way. Free throw off the mark, and California now, they're going cold from the line right now, just 1 of 5 from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe in this fourth quarter.
Traxel's missed his last 3 free throws. That's certainly helping Versailles stay in it.
Misses another, and 4 straight misses for Traxel, and Versailles, here's their chance. Hamrick for three. Oh, off the mark, in and out.
Yeah, that one was halfway down before it popped back out.
California, they maintained possession, and the Versailles faithful didn't necessarily love that call. Myers, and he's got great hands. You can really trust throwing it to him in these situations. Into the lane and off of Hamrick, who is streaking through the lane. Never seen by Carson Mckinney. Fortunate for McKinney, out of bounds, stays with California.
Yeah, midway through this fourth quarter now, and again, Versailles close enough. If they get hot, they can make a run down the stretch.
McKinney now with it, guarded by Newton.
Nice pass.
Myers had the first offensive rebound twice for California, and they make the Tigers pay on the offensive end. And the answer from Hamrick, and back to a 11-point game. It's a 10-point game, rather. Myers now poked away from Mike Bell. Here come the Tigers. Mike Bell in the lane, little jump stop in the corner for Hamrick for three. It's the three, and it's a 7-point game. Oh, baby. How about Mike Bell? Incredible hands and a great feed, and it's just a 7-point game. As close as it's been since early in the third quarter.
You can see California trying to settle down a little bit after this Tigers run.
Oh. Poked away, Newton up to Bartlett. Bartlett hits the layup. It's a 5-point game with 3 minutes to go. How about this one, Chris?
Unbelievable. You didn't believe us when we told you Versailles was not out of the game.
And Bartlett going to get called for the whistle, a little overzealous. So back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, go the Pintos.
Boy, that Hamrick has been impressive from the outside. He has got 23 points for the game now, including 7 3-pointers, I think.
McKinney missing his last 4. He's got a tall task here. And he misses another. So California leaving this one wide open for the Tigers with their struggles from the free throw line.
Yep. 89-84, a 5-point game.
Free throw short. Myers tries to pull it down, and McKinney gets it. Stolen away by Goliath. Goliath the other way, all the way to the lane. Kicks it into the corner. It's Tyrus Allison off the mark, and Devin Ratcliffe with the rebound. Williams for three.
Oh.
He won't get it, and it's pulled down by Kalen Kruger. In the lane, Trevor Myers won't take that wise decision, resets with Kruger. Kruger with the pump fake, 2:15 left, and Tyrus Allison gonna get whistled for the foul, and it'll be Kalen Kruger, the junior leader for Coach Brad Conway's California Pintos, heading back to the Mike Keitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for a very crucial pair after the Pintos have now missed their last 6 free throws in this fourth quarter.
And Kruger is 6 of 7 for the line, so he has been successful tonight. We'd like to thank our great sponsors, COMC, Arrow Point Solar, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Crown Power and Equipment, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, Veracruz, Lumberland Furniture, Ozark Homes, Lake Expo, Sunrise Movers, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Yeah, this young man right here, he's as cool as the other side of the pillow. He's got ice running through his veins. This situation not too big for him. Kruger does miss the second. Ratcliffe with the rebound. It's a 6-point game.
Oh!
And thrown away from Adam Ratcliffe.
Airmailed that one. Unfortunate. You can't have those kind of turnovers. 2 minutes to go, down by 6.
6-point game, 2:09 left. California inbounding it. You want it in the hands of Kalen Kruger here. Thrown away, and it's going to be Allison with the steal for the Tigers. Cross court. Goliath, an open look off the mark. He's going to get his own rebound. He gets another shot here. That one rattles out and in, and his brother with the offensive putback and hits. Just a 4-point game. The pass. Myers able to corral it. Nearly stolen away, and great effort by number 32, Eli Goliath. Tonight's Arrow Point Solar Spotlight Player of the game.
Man, they're flying around this floor, man.
And so we do have a throw-in right here for California. Your situation, a 4-point lead for the Pintos. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Both teams have timeouts left and are in the double bonus.
This was a 21-point lead for California about a quarter ago.
Versailles doesn't like that call. It's going to be 2 free throws here for Kruger, and Versailles thought it was a push. Nonetheless, Kalen Kruger, a big pair right here for the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe with just 1:32 left in the game, and his team leading by 4, and his team is clinging to that 4-point lead.
Yeah, and you know, part of it too is you get tired at this point in the game, especially at this pace. Nice shot.
Kruger hits that, and I mean, he's born for these kind of situations. He did miss the second last time. See if he can hit both here, get it back to a 6-point lead. He will. Kalen Kruger, the truth. 1:30 left. Here come the Tigers. Here's Mike Bell into the corner. 3-point is short, pulled down by Myers. Myers now. It's going to be Goliath with the foul, and Trevor Myers heads the free throw line for a very important pair. 1:14 left, 92-86 your score.
Myers has 26 for the game. 3 for 4 from the free throw line so far. Important free throws.
Nope. Myers, first one off the mark.
So it's a 6-point lead right now. That's a 2-possession game. If Myers can hit this, that'll make it a 3-possession
game. And a 1:14 for a Jason Allison coach team is like a quarter and a half for most teams.
It really is. 92-86.
Myers hits the second, and it's 93-86. Williams left wide open, hits the three, and that's a big one for the Tigers. 93 to 89 minute left. That's going to be a jump ball. It is, and the possession arrow is Versailles basketball. Another California turnover. You've got to be kidding me.
Wow. 4-point game, 1:02 to go. Versailles down, but with the ball.
What a big jump ball. They get it back. Goliath. Hamrick now into the corner. Goliath looks around. Williams. Stutter steps, thought about it. Hamrick will try it from three. Off the mark. Thrown in bounce. Newton now. And it's going to be a Versailles foul. Headed to the free throw line's Will Pickering, who was able to corral the pass from his teammate. And with 51 seconds left in a 4-point lead, California again heads the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity strike.
Yeah, you know, and I mean, they were down by 21 points midway through the third, and here they are within 4. Short.
The free throw no good for Pickering. In California this fourth quarter, they have struggled from the free throw line, really leaving that door open for the Tigers.
Pickering with 10 points for the game.
Misses the next one off the front of the rim. Goliath with the rebound. Up to his brother. Cross court. They've got Newton for three.
Ooh.
Off the mark. And it is going to go back to California. That's the look they wanted. A great find from Goliath to Newton. He can't hit. And with 41.9 seconds left, Versailles burns a timeout. California 93, the Tigers 89. We'll be back on Lake TV after this Ozark Homes timeout.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee in Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Aisles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
It's new, it's here, and it's now. It's the Lake Expo app. You asked for it. Now Lake Expo is bringing it. Featuring more news, more real estate, with more boating and boats for sale, and more of what's happening at the lake. The Lake Expo app is feeding your need to know. Stay connected to the lake from anywhere. The lake is always just one click away. Download the Lake Expo app today, available on the App Store and Google Play.
We are back on Lake TV. An amazing game it's been so far. Catching you up to speed, California led 18 points after the third quarter. They led 13 after halftime. They were up big in this fourth quarter. They led by a score of 80 to 62. Versailles went on a roaring stretch, but they've got to find a way to get a takeaway here. 4-point game. Myers dribbles over the court. Or over the half-court line, he has Higgins. Higgins back to Myers. Myers looking for Kruger. Kruger's not the guy you want to foul, and that's who Mike Bell has to foul with 27.2 seconds left.
Great job from the Pintos, getting the ball in, getting it across midcourt, running some clock off, getting the ball in the right hands. Kruger, he's your quarterback, and 27.2 seconds to go. You're up by 4, and you got the guy on the free throw line you want.
Although California has really struggled.
Kruger's hit
4 of 15.
3 of his last 4 from Kruger.
He hits that one. But prior to that attempt from Kruger, the Pintos were just 4 of 15 in this fourth quarter.
Yeah. He's kind of been their savior on the free throw line.
And he hits them both for the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Those are big. Goliath to Goliath for 3. Off the mark, and it's going to go back over to the Pintos after that one falls short. So 19.7 seconds left, a 6-point game. Versailles goes defense for offense as Adam Ratcliffe checks back into the game. Myers now being covered by Goliath, and Goliath gets him. So, tell you what, California came into this game at just 3 and 11. They got to feel really good if they can escape Versailles with a W.
Yeah, they have played really well. I'm really impressed with this California team.
And Myers hits that, and go figure, after starting 4 of 15 of this fourth quarter from the charity stripe, California now, when it matters most, they're starting to convert. Myers now, another opportunity. Push it to an 8-point game, and he does.
Good job. He's got 29.
Williams for 3, off the mark. Pulled down by Hamrick. Hamrick has Newton, and he will fire away, and going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, he'll be rewarded with 3 free throws, and it's probably a little too late with 9 seconds to go down by 8, but with Versailles, you never really know.
Yeah, most likely, although Coach Ollison does still have 4 timeouts, and if Newton can hit all of these 3, or maybe even hit the first 2 and intentionally miss the last.
Oh, you're thinking like a coach now. 7-point game.
Newton, we've seen every broadcast this year, he's been able to get to the line for at least 3 one time. This is the second time tonight he's done it, and he misses the very crucial second. So 97-90, your score, just 9 seconds left. After tonight, Chris, it's going to be California. They're going to head to the Herman tournament. Well, they'll have the 6-seed Herman team on Tuesday. For Versailles, they head over to the Eldon tournament. They have the 3-seed, and they'll play Rockbridge on Tuesday. So Versailles burns a timeout with 9 seconds left. 97-91, California in front. We'll be back after this Ozark Homes timeout.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your
And we are back. It's Lake TV's Game of the Week, a Tri-County Conference showdown between the California Pintos and the Versailles Tigers. California up 6 with the basketball. Just 9 seconds left, and they had a season high 92 points against the Tigers earlier, and they're now going to break their season high. They've got 97 thus far, 9 seconds to go. Going for the home run, Higgins runs it down, and he'll run back out, and Kruger will be fouled with 5 seconds left. And it looks like head coach Brad Conway and his California Pintos are going to come into Versailles and knock off the Tigers.
Nice inbounds play. Takes guts to throw a full court inbounds pass like that. Had the right guy, Higgins, chase it down, and nice shot.
Higgins with the first from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity stripe. And a second.
Kruger with 24.
Goliath to Williams. Off the mark. Goliath at the buzzer. It will count, but does it matter? Your final, 99-93. The Pintos, they improve to 4-11. The Tigers fall to 6-7. We'll take a short commercial break, and we'll be back with our Slumberland at the Lake post-game show.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozark Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay, and we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture. Start out with neutrals. Use a beige or light gray sofa as your base to build on. Next, mix and match metals and wood. Try adding contrast by using light with dark. Finally, add home-style pillows and unique farmhouse accessories. Play around and have fun. Get your current look for less at Slumberland Furniture.
And we're here with California Pintos player of the game, Jordan Traxel. Boy, that was quite an affair, huh?
Yep, yeah, quite a game. High-scoring game, too. Played them in the Tri-County tournament. It was another high-scoring game, so just glad to win it.
So you lost the last one. You win this one. What was the difference?
Just we were playing harder, and we were ready for them, so.
It's tough to play that full-court press the whole way. How did you guys prepare for that?
We made sure to get it to the middle and just get it up the floor and try to handle the ball good. So
there were a few times in there it looked like you got a little flustered.
Yep. Went too fast and kind of threw it away occasionally, but we managed to get it done. So
great game tonight. Good job.
Thank you.
Jordan Traxel, and we get Coach Conway over here, the Hall of Fame coach. Wow, that was kind of fun.
That was, we knew it was going to be a track meet. I told the kids if we just, took care of the basketball, I thought we were going to get some easy stuff once we got over their that pressure in the front. I thought we made some pretty good decisions, and we got some easy layups. We rebounded the ball a lot better than what we did the first time we played them. And the kids, we talked about, if you want it, you got to go out and get it. But at halftime I said you can't look at the scoreboard because they're very capable of shooting themselves right back in it, and they did. They kept playing hard and they kept knocking down some shots. Fortunately, we made some free throws there towards the end and got some shots and big rebounds when we needed to.
Well, you can see some good coaching though. The way they handled the press, you had to coach them through that.
Well, and that's something we worked on the last couple of days in practice, and just said the press is they're wanting to speed you up, and we. Sometimes we got too fast, but for the most part, I thought we did a pretty decent job, and we took care of the ball when we needed to.
Hey, Coach, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
So, California with the win, and we'll be back with more of the post-game show right after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
Moving to the lake is a lot of work, but not with Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you. For packing up and delivering to your new home or simply loading and transferring your belongings, Sunrise Movers is the easy choice for your next move. Sunrise Movers packs your possessions extra carefully, shows up on time, and strives for 5-star customer service every time. Sunrise Movers, the official movers of Lake TV. Give us a call today to get a free estimate. Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
Are you tired of the same old boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all of your Mexican favorites on our menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our wide variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients, with a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Veracruz is perfect for all occasions. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant. Stop in for a fantastic, authentic Mexican meal or call 573-378-5757 to place a takeout order. We're located off of Highway 5 in Versailles.
Smart homeowners are discovering an AeroPoint solar panel system can save them money, tens of thousands over the life of their solar system. Decrease electric costs, increase home values, get income tax credits, rebates, grants, and other discounts, all while decreasing your carbon footprint. Finance options are available with no money down and a fixed interest rate. All you have to do is call or text AeroPoint Senior Solar Consultant Randy Gromit at 602-361-1287. Locally owned AeroPoint Solar.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay,
And we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture.
Start out with neutrals. Use a beige or light gray sofa as your base to build on. Next, mix and match metals and wood. Try adding contrast by using light with dark. Finally, add home-style pillows and unique farmhouse accessories. Play around and have fun. Get your current look for less at Slumberland Furniture.
We are back on Lake TV. It's time for our Slumberland at the Lake post-game show, and wow, what a ball game.
Wow, Y is right. 21-point lead, and you blink, and it's a 4-point game. That's just the way Versailles plays. I mean, I know you thought we were just hamming it up when we said they're not out of this game. and then they go on a run, and I mean, they made it really fun down the stretch. You saw two great coaches, two great, really deep young teams going at it. Both almost scored 100 points. That was a fun game.
Yeah, it was, and a big reason for the Tigers they were able to hang around in that game was California started just 4 of 15 from the free throw line in that fourth quarter. They really left the door open. And if you look at paper in a lot of the statistical categories, Versailles was able to force 30 California turnovers. They only turned it over 22 times. They were +8, and the turnover margin still lose 99-93. Offensive rebounds, Versailles had 23. California had 13, so a +10. But the big kicker is for the Versailles Tigers, they shot 18 of, you're not going to believe this, 75 three-point attempts from outside the arc. Their goal is 40 per game, which is unheard of for most teams. Most teams don't like to get over 20
they
per game.
Doubled that.
And they, as you said, nearly doubled that. And for one thing I was super impressed with for California, they started 4 of 15 from the line in that fourth quarter, but their two leaders, as far as Kruger, he knocked down his last 4, and then Trevor Myers, who had a huge game, he knocked down his last 2. So to close it out, they finished 6 of 6, and that ends up being the margin of victory, 93-96. And Trevor Myers was such a key part in this game for them, and of course he scored a lot of points, he had a lot of rebounds, Chris, but what I thought was a big factor in this game was when Versailles' pressure was making it tough for California to inbound the basketball. Myers was the outlet. He's their tight end in football. They just threw it up to him. He went and he got it.
Yeah, he did. Good hands. And you got Kruger, the quarterback on the football team, able to make those passes a lot of times from the backcourt. So it was impressive, and it was a fun game. And I was kind of surprised that the California coach, Brad Conway, named Traxel the player of the game. He brought him over. He had a really good game, 22 points, but it was Trevor Myers that had 29 points, and as you said, was really a key in breaking that press. But those were the two big scores. You also had Pickering with 10 points, and 24 for Kruger, right? And most of those free throws you were talking about down the stretch, because Kruger just had 8 points at halftime. He's the one who hit those key free throws down the stretch. As for the Tigers, 23 points for Hamrick. He had a really nice game tonight. He hit 7 3-pointers, I believe, tonight. 17 for Seth Newton. That's a little under his average. He missed some 3-pointers that he usually hits. They took, what, 75 3-pointers. If they would have just hit 3 more, they probably would have won that game. I mean, that's the difference in the game when you play this Versailles team. You had 9 points for Mikhail Galayev. His brother had a really nice game, too. Eli had 13 points. So, I mean, really nice all the way around. Good, fun game. I'm not sure if we're going to make this a Lake TV Classic game, because for most, the second and third quarter, it was a 20-point game. And you'd think this is a blowout. And then like that, Versailles was back in it, had a chance to win it.
Kudos to the California Pintos being able to close it out, overcome 30 turnovers, and really limit what Versailles was able to do. The most impressive thing we saw from Coach Brad Conway's team was give that Versailles pressure fits. Also wore them down. They started to throw the basketball away. Regardless, I don't want to play this Versailles Tigers team down the stretch, and it looks like for Coach Brad Conway, his team's really catching their stride, and as conference play has gotten here, it's the right time to do this. For California, they're going to head down to the Herman tournament. They got the 6th seed. They'll play the 3 seed, the hometown Herman team, on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. For these Versailles Tigers, they'll head over down Highway 5 to Eldon to play in the Mustangs annual invitational tournament. They got the 3 seed. They'll play host to the 6 seed, or I guess on paper play host to the 6 seed Rockbridge JV. That game also on Tuesday. For Lake TV, we have no games for you next week. We won't be back on the air to the following Friday night, where I believe we're right back here in Versailles on the, is that right? Or
I don't remember.
Well, I think we got our upcoming broadcast schedule.
Where is our broadcast schedule?
So there you have it. We do have a break and then we'll be back right here at
you're right.
Versailles as they play host to the Osage Indians, and that game should be a barn burner. As you see, a lot of Eldon and Osage and Versailles down the stretch as we look, and there could even be a surprise for you guys to end the season.
Yep.
Well, for the Lake TV crew, of course, big shout out to our buddy Mr. Hummenston filling in for us tonight on ground camera. Of course, Megan Alpers, top angle camera. Amory Holtz in the truck running our on-screen art. Andrew Evans, our director of photography, switching. Ricky Smith, our chief engineer, running the replay machine. Of course, this good-looking guy is Chris Schneider. I'm William Holtz. Until next time, good night and God bless.